If you want to be successful, learn from the other people's mistakes. Don't learn from the successful stories. Learn from the mistakes, the other people. No matter how smart you are, you will encounter these mistakes. You learn from mistakes not because you will be able to avoid mistakes. You will able to, when these mistakes come, this suffer comes, you know how to deal with it, how to face it. The book I want to write is Alibaba 1001 Mistakes. This is the most treasurable things that in my life. In my life, it's not how much we achieve, it's how much we go through the tough days and mistakes.
And so some of the things I contribute my success to, believe it or not, number one is failure. I'd always wanted to be a lawyer, and I failed the LSAT, basically. So Spanx would not exist if I had not failed the LSAT. And at that moment in my life, it was the most devastating thing. But I've realized that failure is nothing more than life's way of nudging you and letting you know that you're not on the right path. So here I am because of that. And the second thing is visualization. I visualized this for myself. When I was selling copiers door to door, I had a very clear vision of what my life was going to be like. And I encourage everyone to do it. Take a snap photo of what success looks like for you. How many employees do you have? How much are you making? Where do you live? Are you sitting at a table with world leaders? Are you standing on a stage in New York City giving a speech? And hold on to that snapshot, and you will subconsciously start to make decisions that get you there. And so my snap photo for myself when I was going door to door to sell copiers was to be self-employed, invent a product that I could sell to lots of people and not just one copier to each person, and create a business for myself that would continue to fund itself if I wasn't present. I wanted money to be generated without me having to be there. I was that specific in my vision. And the third thing is goal setting. It sounds so cliche, but it is so true. The two things I want to say about that is if you write your goals down, it makes all the difference. Harvard did a study in 1973. They took the graduating class and asked how many of them had goals. 100% of them had goals. Well, they asked how many had written down their goals upon graduation. Only 5% of the class had. In 1993, 20 years later, they followed up with the class. They found that the 5% that had written down their goals 20 years prior upon graduating were worth more financially than the other 95% of the class put together. So I have always written my goals down about what I wanted to achieve, and I really attribute a lot to that. And then aim high. It's really true. And then trust your gut. It's so important to trust your gut. I saw a man speak one time and he said, "I'll prove to you in 4 words there's no such thing as a bad idea." And he said, "Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles." So I'm here today to prove to you in 2 words there's no such thing as a bad idea, and that's footless pantyhose. So no matter what your ideas are, you're doing something better than your competitors. That's why you're in business. You've thought of an idea. That's why you're here. And then be prepared for the opportunity.
And then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in, 80 to 100 hour weeks every week. And then all those things improve the odds of success. I mean, if other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that you will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve.